This is absolutely surreal.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think.
I have no shields here as well. How do I get rid of this?
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
Do I walk into this?
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code.
What?
We require access to proceed.
What do I do? Data cluster. Why can't we move past here? There's nothing blocking our way here, is there?
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster.
Well, how do I get into that? Data cluster. We're done? What now?
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Aquarian over a Geth. Is that like the start of this whole thing? Giving them autonomy?
You really want to rename the VI network Quarries deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Oh my god, it is.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
None.
Good point.
Which way are we going now? Up here? Oh, this is where I've come from. This is where I've come from, I think. Going back in circles here. There we go. Oh, another situation.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue.
Another data cluster? Man. All this jiggery pokery.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the arm.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Oh, so they're beginning to get a bit self-aware, whatever it is now. Disobeying, not shutting down. What the hell? How do I get past this? Which way do we go? It's up there, the data cluster. Can we go this way? Ah, excellent.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escape Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Are you sure? That's all it is? And it wasn't you back then, eh? Oh, here we go again.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Ah, Shepard's doing the business in the Twilight Zone.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What?
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Oh, for God's sake, don't let me get stuck in this damn place. Imagine that, being stuck here forever. Driving the mental.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
Excuse
You mean
me?
it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
What vulnerable points?
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
What is the vulnerable points?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection's proceed. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them.
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane. We need the Geth. You can't just destroy them for asking for it.
Hands up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.